Much negative vibes around Arsenal when they say everything's going great in the FA Cup final. They're 10th in the Premier League. It's a disgrace.
We always knew, though, it was a rebuild. We always knew it was under Arteta.
So's everyone rebuilding. So's Tottenham, we're criticising them every week. So's Man United, and they're up there. Chelsea's rebuilding. Can't let them off the hook.
But the thing about it is
they've got to rebuild and win.
We've got a new manager, took over at one of the most crucial times in the season, in and around Christmas. I think that you've definitely seen improvement in attitude and willingness to work. I don't think at the moment he's got the exact players he wants to play with. Whether or not he gets the backing that he's going to need. He says he's in touch with the top boys, with the owners. I believe that he is. I think that he's somebody that, with time, will probably get Arsenal to where they are. He's a couple of players short of that, but he's got the backing of everyone.
And he's shown what he is capable of bringing out of these players in recent results.
Well, yes, in recent results, but then again, it's Arsenal's problem is creativity. When you're getting the teams like Liverpool and Manchester City who are going to come at you, and even when they play against Chelsea in the final, they're going to come at them. That suits Arsenal. I think they've only got 3 points away from home against teams in the bottom three for all season. It's not good enough for a team of Arsenal's capabilities, and that's because they're not creative enough to break down teams in that low block. So that's something that he's obviously knows he's got to change. You could see it with the substitutions. Brought on a low, Xhaka, who's a holding midfielder. He's brought on Tierney. He's brought on Joe Willock. He's brought on players that really didn't affect the game today as much as Tierney got down there. But that's just what he's dealing with at the moment. And I think that the fans will have patience with him because they know that he's on the right track.
Right, do you know what? We're going to try and hear, we'll hopefully hear from Arteta after the break, and we'll bring you more.
No, I think you were interested to see your team tonight, whether they could hit the heights after the last two performances. How do you think they did?
Well, I think they gave absolutely everything. You could see how aggressive they were in every duel, every time we lost the ball in our high press. But we might lack a little bit of freshness. You could see in the final third against a very low block where we dominated the game. We struggled a little bit to get that quality and that creativity, and it's something that we have to improve as a team. And obviously, when you give another set piece away, it makes things difficult. But congratulate Villa; they were putting under a lot of pressure as well, and they managed to win the game.
So
away,
missing today, just that little bit of threat, turning possession into chances.
Yes, absolutely. And we were in some really good positions, but we didn't deliver the right ball. We had the right numbers in the right positions, but we lack that. It can be fatigue emotionally and physically. It's been a very demanding week, but at least I saw a team that wanted to win, that they fight until the end, and it was trying their best. And obviously we have a lot of things to improve.
Yeah, I accept what you're saying about the freshness, but what does this tell you about where you're at as a team after City and after Liverpool?
Yes, I'm not disappointed about the attitude at all. It's where we are. I know where we are in certain moments, in certain areas of the pitch, and the things that we need to improve more. And we will get that, but we need a bit more time.
Yeah, it means an 8th place finish outside the top 6 for the first time in 25 years. Now, I know you came in mid-season and there's been progress, but does that tell you how far there is still to go?
Yeah, it tells you that the gap doesn't lie. The gap with the top teams in the country, and we have to make that gap smaller and really quickly.
There was a plane that went past as well, Mikel, that I wanted to speak to you about at the start of the game. It said, back Arteta, Kroenke out. Now, there obviously are a group of Arsenal fans who feel like you're not going to get the
Kroenkes
support.
And the board and the sporting director and everybody, I feel full backing with them. What we don't know is a lot of things that we have to wait a little bit of time to be there, but backing and support 100%. I don't need that.
So to the fans, stick with us.
Absolutely, and the fans have to believe what I'm saying, because if not, believe me, I would not say that.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
It was a good finish. I mean, first and foremost, let's enjoy the strike. Defending wasn't great, but what a finish. It comes at him quickly. He's got to time it. He's got to watch the ball right onto his foot, and he smashes it into the back of the net. It was Ian Wright style.
I think that he's got far too much time there. I'm not happy with Cedric Suarez there. I think that once he gets past here, he's just got to be flying out there. Martin Keown flies out. He gets out there quicker. He doesn't get out quick, and it's the kind of strike that you just hit the target, and it's going to be very hard for the guy, Emi Martinez, to get anything on that, who's been magnificent for us, to be honest.
But it's so important to win the first header on the corners. And it was Mings who got away from Aubameyang. and he almost fooled him into it. We see him here, like sucking him in, like talking to him.
Can I have his shirt?
Trying to distract. Well, look at your shoes. Look at my shoes. Oh, I'm gone. Now I go. Now I'll get the march on him. Now I can get the first header. Then Trezeguet can slam it into the back of your net, and then you won't have a shot at goal in the whole of the game, and you lose the football match.
If you are Arteta, you're going to be furious at this, aren't you?
Well, we're Aubameyang. The problem I've got with that is that for the tallest player on the pitch, on their side, I should say, maybe not on the pitch, is being picked up by a forward, and I think that a forward can easily be tricked into taking your mind off of what's going on. Because the thing is, Aubameyang's looking at him. He's not even looking when he's ready to take the corner, which a defender would be. He'd be side on. Aubameyang wasn't side on. He's talking to him. He's obviously said something, and that's bam, he's gone. That's the kind of thing what happens, and that's the difference. The little touch on his head. Trezeguet finished it really well, and that's cost Arsenal tonight.
Well, let's find out a little bit more about this and actually hear from Tyrone Mings.
Tyrone, many congratulations. Great scenes at the end there. You would have known the Watford score going out onto the pitch, but you still had to put a performance in. I mean, what sort of display was that?
Yeah, it was a timely one, I think. We knew what was required of us, and we know that we're getting to the stage of the season where only a win will do. And listen, we're still nowhere near out of the woods yet, but we've given ourselves a good chance, and we have to go and replicate it next week, and what will be another tough game.
Trezeguet scored 3 goals in his last 2 home games. There was some great footage though in the build-up to that goal. You're having a little chat with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, making him smile, losing your marker. What did you manage to say to him?
Can't even remember. Probably begged him to let us win. I can't remember, but I think I got a little touch on it. Probably should have done better actually. Probably should have got more of a contact on it, but important player Trezeguet is for us, as he showed in the past few weeks, and sometimes you need people to be that spark, you need people to make a difference, and he's been brilliant for us.
And just finally, as you say, you've got to finish the job now, but this must give you immense belief that you can do it.
Yeah, of course, but I've said last week, complacency can be a killer, and we've still got a huge task to do yet, and tonight means nothing if we don't do it. So another week of rest and recuperation and preparation, and we'll try and finish the job next week.
Well played tonight. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Well, we thought we might find out what he said, but it was a nice little deflection.
Well, he obviously remembers what he says, but whatever he done, he distracted him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Aubameyang distracted for a split second. That's all you need. Half a yard, wins the first header, which is the ultimate importance there.
Yeah.
And then Trezeguet finished it brilliantly. That's all they needed. Win the 3 points. Massive for them. Driving seat. Last game of the season.
Well, let's take a look now at some of the other chances that fell to Aston Villa in the game, because they did have a couple of good ones, didn't they?
This is an amazing chance, and like Jack Grealish again does brilliantly. I think Keenan Davis gets in great strength there, and now he's got to make the keeper work. He's got to hit that through the keeper, because the keeper's done well with the angles. He's just checked his post. He's stayed up long. Stayed up long enough for him to not go, and then he's missed the whole goal. So this is a good save. Great strike, probably too close to the keeper, straight at him. It's one you'd expect the keeper to save, but like Emi Martinez has been fantastic for Arsenal since Bernd Leno's injury. We can't.
Villa are out of the drop zone for the first time since February. So how much psychologically does that give them an edge over the other two?
It's good timing, by the way. They would have won. He'd been out there earlier. Of course they would. But when it's in your own hands, Dean said it there. You're in the driving seat. You're in charge of your own destiny now. They go to West Ham. They just need a result, and they're safe in the Premier League. Do they deserve it? I don't know. I think over the period of the season, whoever stays in the league deserves it. Whoever goes down deserves to go down.
And they did well, I guess, to stay alive in those last 15, 20 minutes as well, because that's something they've suffered from in other parts of the season.
Yeah, but they are coming up against an Arsenal team that, when you look at, like I say, you look at the midfielders, there's not a lot of goals in it, there's not a lot of assists in it. And I think that what they done, which I said at the start, was, they were going to go at them, put Arsenal under pressure, but they stayed compact. They put Arsenal under pressure in respect of trying to get the ball forward into areas there, and then you see the bodies on them, closing them down, and then they're winning the ball off of them. Look at that. Look how many players around him. Can't get the ball out to the wing, and even if they got the ball out to the wings, what was happening was Tyrone Mings and Consul was saving stuff. This was them closing Arsenal down and then breaking on Arsenal. You know, the only problem that they've had for me is not being able to convert chances.
But when the team sit back like that, you need guile. You need someone who's got imagination, vision. You need Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil is at football club. Where is he? That's the player they need.
I think that Mikel, he's gone.
Yeah, but that's what they need. I mean, but you need him right in.
Yeah, but it's all about
almost
attitude.
cutting his nose off to spite his face.
Maybe told him, but the thing is that when you look at Ceballos, probably he had a bit of an attitude problem. Mikel's turned him round. He's in the team.
Yeah.
Matthew Guendouzi, they're talking about him having a bit of a problem, not in the team. Mikel's given people the opportunity to get into the team if their attitude's right. And at the moment, people's attitudes are not right. Arsenal need him, of course, but I believe that he's somebody that is gone from Arsenal. Whether he stays or Mikel gets rid of him, I don't think we're going to see too much of him.
He's seeing him every day in training, so he's obviously not producing. I don't think Mikel's that stupid to leave him out if he's showing the right attitude. He's obviously not. But let's face it, they are 10th. It's the lowest finish they're going to have. Unless they win and jump to 8th at the weekend, it's the lowest finish since 1995 when they finished 12th.